Homero, thank you for joining me. So first off, please explain your title and your impact here at ASEE.
Yes, sure. I'm Homero Murzi. I'm the incoming chair for the Commission on Diversity, Equity and Inclusion. I've been working with this commission for 2 years, and finally last year I was nominated to be the incoming chair, which means I did 1 year following the current chair, and at this conference this year I will be assuming the position of chair and leading the initiatives for next year in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion at the national conference.
And this year, let's talk about the efforts that ASEE made to boost diversity and inclusion.
Yes, I mean, I think that's a huge focus for ASEE. Like if you see our current logo is excellence through diversity. So that's a very powerful statement. That means we care about these things and we want to show people that we care. And there are multiple initiatives, right? So there are divisions that are only focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then there is our commission that is focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. What our commission does is we have 6 different committees, and we do multiple things to try to boost diversity, equity, and inclusion in the field. For example, we have professional development, where we do workshops, summer series, virtual stuff. People get a lot of training with these workshops, and this is all volunteering work. So people really volunteer to just teach others and provide these opportunities for others. We also have social media posts, communication strategies. We have different committees working on language that we should be sharing with other people. So many multiple things that our commission does. For example, this year we focused on this was the year of impact on racial equity, where we have, and I know there will be some conversations about this later on, but we did a lot of work trying to really show the impact that diversity and inclusion can have in the field.
It's so critical, especially now at this time where the demands are loud and clear. So can you explain the issues and the lacking of diversity and inclusion in the engineering education community?
We spend a lot of time focusing on recruitment, right? We spend a lot of time creating programs to bring Latinx kids or African American kids, and then we engage them and we make them really happy about these opportunities. But the reality is that when they join the college or the universities, that stops. And it's more difficult to find support systems that will continue supporting them through this path. And they feel lost. They feel like they don't belong. They feel like they are in this new space where they don't have much people that look like them, that have their same experiences. So it's really challenging for them. And I think that also impacts their completion of degrees and provides more challenges to what we do. Recruitment is fantastic. We need to keep doing that, but we also need to keep thinking about the other side of things. When they are here, what can we do to make things better?
Right, and make sure that they're carried through with support.
Right.
So let's talk about the DEI Paper Award.
Yes. So that is an initiative that we had in our commission. And I think it's a really great initiative because for me, when I think about that Best Paper Award, it's about celebrating. It's about celebrating the hard work of people that really focus the research on improving our field. And what I really like about the award is that it's nomination. So any division at ASEE can nominate papers. So it's not coming from one single side. So you can see, for example, a paper in mechanical engineering that is very technical, but it still has a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it will be nominated. So we have a broad range of papers from multiple aspects of engineering education that have been nominated because they have a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, which I think is a strong message to say this work can happen in any space in engineering education. It doesn't have to be in one particular aisle. It can be anywhere, and we want to celebrate that.
That's wonderful, and I'm so glad to hear that that impact is with a wide-angle lens. So can you tell me what can educators do to promote diversity and inclusion in their place of profession?
Absolutely. And you know, I'm sure everyone has a different answer, so I will tell the answer from my perspective. I think for me, if we want to be more inclusive, we really want to be culturally relevant. And that means we really need to value the stories of all of our students. And sometimes we try to remove those views because we want the traditional views, right? The dominant group views, the things that we've been doing forever. And I think we need to move away from that and start really thinking about all the other opportunities. So if I have a singer in my class or a painter, if I have this engineer that also has this passion for art, how am I bringing that into the classroom? How am I bringing their stories? You know, wherever they grew up, wherever country they come from, how can I use that as an asset to bring it into my classroom so they feel like, yes, what I know and my life experiences are valuable and I can bring something to engineering that will make engineering better. So I think that's what we really need to be doing, paying attention to who is in our classroom.
I hope that you continue to meet all your goals with ASEE. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.